This is Edward. He is a 10-year-old Yakima Reservation wild horse who we got a couple years ago. He was a part of an orphan foal rescue when he was a baby and was adopted from that, unfortunately, to a home that didn't take care of him or his friends. Not really halter broke, but we had to kind of jump the gun and put a nebulizer on him because he was eating moldy hay and it affected his respiratory system. So he needed like an inhaler strapped on his face. But for the last probably a little over a year, we've been monitoring it and it hasn't needed any further medication or support. He's been consistently doing well with his breathing. So something that we'll still continue to monitor, especially if it's smoky outside. We won't ride him, obviously, but so far, so good. He is super easy on the ground. He's really, really sweet. Can be a little pushy if you let him, but if you don't, if you have your relationship established, he's just a pleasure to be around. He's a great boy. So we've been riding him for maybe a year and a half now, a couple years. He's been to clinics. He rode with Buck Redmond twice this year. So he's been off property and done really well. Taking him out in the park a little bit. He's a little nervous outside of an arena, but he's working on that and getting better every day. He is super fun to ride, but he is not the kind of horse that you're just going to get on and walk around and not pay attention to him. He needs a little bit more of an active rider. So if you are someone who wants to study horsemanship, this would be a phenomenal horse for you. If you're someone who really enjoys supporting a horse, he's amazing for them. But he's not quite at the point where he's going to take care of you yet under saddle. I absolutely love riding this horse. He's got a ton of try. His gaits are really smooth to ride. He operates really well on a loose rein. When he's with you, he feels like he's right with you, and you guys can take on the world together. He gets in a trailer super well. He stands tied. He's good for the farrier. He's good for the vet. He's not herd bound. We ride by ourselves pretty much every day, and he doesn't care at all. If there are horses in here, he loves that. He loves a red mare, but he's just as happy by himself as he is with other horses around. That's my sweet guy.